Alright guys, in this video we have more PlayStation news, rumors, and leaks to go over and discuss. Obviously the main focus this week is going to be on the upcoming PlayStation event, and in this video we're going to be mainly focused on some leaks and rumors. There is seemingly an announcement potentially that has leaked out. Even if it doesn't show up at the PlayStation Showcase event, it seems that it is going to be announced at some point this week. It's 100% a real thing, and it's a game that's going to be launching on the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. We also have some rumors regarding two games in particular that may end up being revealed or showcased at this upcoming event, and one of these games in particular, it seems that people will be very excited about based off of the general response that I've seen from the community. So before we dive into these topics, guys, do me a favor, hit the like button to show this video your support and help it out. And if you are new here to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. But we're starting here with a game that has leaked out, that being an Alan Wake remaster. At this point, it's all but confirmed that this is a real thing, and it's going to be launching next month, believe it or not. So this is reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, and it says it looks like one of the announcements set for this week's PlayStation Showcase may have leaked early. Over the weekend, listings for Alan Wake Remastered appeared on a Taiwanese website. The game will apparently release for the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, among other platforms. When Twitter user Wario64 shared the listing online, known insider and Nico Partners senior analyst Daniel Ahmad declared that Alan Wake Remastered will be announced this week. He didn't mention the PlayStation Showcase, but understandably, the speculation is that it'll be announced on Thursday, September 9th. Alan Wake Remastered has been rumored for a long time, and ever since Remedy Entertainment announced rights to the IP, fans wondered if future releases will be multi-platform. Now, I feel as though that is worth highlighting for those who are not aware. Alan Wake was an Xbox exclusive during the Xbox 360 and PS3 era, and as far as I'm aware, I don't think Alan Wake ever made its way to PlayStation in any way, shape, or form up until this point. So this will be the first time PlayStation fans or PlayStation players are getting an Alan Wake game. Now, what makes this even more interesting is I've seen some people speculating that the reason why this is being announced the way it is, like pretty much just giving it a single month before it releases, because apparently the release date is set for October 5th. It's actually less than a month. Some people are speculating that this is going to be announced to be a PlayStation Plus game, like it's going to launch into PlayStation Plus. I don't know if that's a thing. There are no rumors currently saying that that's a thing. There's no confirmation of that. That's just pure speculation, but I gotta say, that would be a pretty big announcement. I mean, just getting the Alan Wake remaster alone would be exciting enough for PlayStation fans, but if Sony went the extra mile and, you know, paid Remedy and they're like, let's get this on PlayStation Plus, that would be pretty huge. I gotta say, I'm not expecting that, and I'm not anticipating it, but I thought it was worth mentioning. We do have some other details regarding this Alan Wake remaster as well. This comes from Nintendo Pal, so I don't know how reliable this website is, but they claim that they have new details courtesy of their own source. They say Alan Wake Remastered will use the Northlight engine by Remedy Entertainment, previously used in Control. The game supports ray tracing for reflections on the PS5, Xbox Series, and PC, but not on last generation consoles. There is no Nintendo Switch version. While we haven't heard from our source about it, maybe a cloud version can happen like Control. Last generation consoles will benefit from higher resolution, but again, there's no ray tracing, and the remaster will support 60 frames per second. So some pretty solid details here. It sounds like this is going to be a very good looking game. It's really interesting to me that they're using their new engine, and the fact that it's going to have ray tracing seems like it could look really good on the next gen console. So I never played Alan Wake. It's a game I actually always wanted to get around to playing, and I'm definitely gonna be playing it if it once it launches on PS5. Again, this is pretty much a full-blown leak. It seems like this announcement is certainly happening. Now, again, we don't know for sure that it's going to happen at the PlayStation event, but all signs are pointing to that being the case. We're moving on to the next topic, though, and we're going to talk about a game that is rumored to be making an appearance at the PlayStation Showcase event. I do have to emphasize before I get into this that there is no confirmation of this. This is not a leak per se, but there is evidence that just popped up that makes it seem as though this actually is going to show up. And I gotta say, this would be quite the surprise. I also want to say that when I took to Twitter to ask my following what they thought about the possibility of this game either having a new game in the series announced or getting a remaster collection, I was kind of shocked to see how excited people were and how much people really want this to come back. The game I'm talking about, of course, is Infamous. So not only do we have a rumor coming from a pretty reliable source, but the source is telling us to proceed with caution because they cannot 100% verify it. We also have a domain update or listing of some sort that is pertaining to Infamous. So this is reading from PlayStation Universe. It says the domain for Sucker Punch Productions' superhero franchise Infamous has been updated ahead of the PlayStation Showcase this Thursday. And so this has gotten fans very excited that a new game may be revealed at the event. And so I see a tweet coming from Gaming Updates and Countdowns saying Infamous project rumored getting announced at the upcoming PlayStation Showcase. Infamous the game domain updated by Sucker Punch, something for a PS5 game. So essentially what you need to know from this is that the domain for infamousthegame.com was recently updated. Now, the individual who started this rumor was Special Nick. We've been talking about him a little bit, and again, he's, I think, in my opinion, reliable. He's had a pretty decent track record thus far, and he says, okay, please take this one with a grain of salt because it's one of the things I couldn't get confirmed, but because I like the series, I'm hoping it's true, but there's a chance we could see Infamous make a return at Sony's showcase. Fingers crossed. Now, the way he words this, it makes it seem like he kind of caught wind that this might show up and he was trying to get confirmation from one of his sources, but he couldn't get it confirmed either way. So he is warning us not to, fully expect this or assume that it's 100% a real thing that's going to happen. But, apparently, yeah, I gotta say, this is something that would be quite surprising because I don't think anybody would be expecting Infamous in any way, shape, or form. The only reason I say that is because Sucker Punch's full focus has been, understandably so, on Ghost of Tsushima, and you have to wonder if Infamous does show up at this event, is it going to be a new game? And if so, who is making it? Is it maybe just a second team at Sucker Punch that's been working on it all this time and we just didn't know it? Would it be maybe a non-first party developer, but they're being given the Infamous license or the Infamous IP to make a game? Could it be a remaster collection? Could it potentially be that Blue Point Games is working on an Infamous collection of some sort, or a remaster or a remake or something like that? Could it be a sequel to Infamous Second Son? I really don't know. I think it's honestly anybody's guess. I'm just kind of throwing these things out there to kind of gauge, what exactly we could see if Infamous were to appear at this event. But I gotta tell you, Infamous is not a game or a series that I would have expected to show up at this event. So if it does, I'm definitely going to be interested to see what they end up showing off. I haven't played the original Infamous games. A lot of people said I should, so if they do a remake or remaster collection, that'd be a great opportunity for me to play them. I really did enjoy Infamous Second Son. I think I enjoyed Infamous Second Son more than most people, but a lot of people were telling me it wasn't as good as the original game, so again, I can't judge that. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below how excited you would be if Infamous were to make an appearance at this event, and if it does, what do you think we'll get? A new game or maybe some remasters from Sucker Punch or maybe a different studio? Let me know. The final rumor we're discussing though is about Forspoken. Apparently Forspoken may end up showing up at this PlayStation event. So Luminous Productions Forspoken could appear at Sony's much anticipated PlayStation Showcase on Thursday. The actress who stars in the game has hinted at this happening. Ella Balinska took to Instagram recently to claim that Forspoken content is pending, which, considering we're so close to the showcase, would suggest that we might see something of the game there. Obviously, this is just speculation, but we haven't heard much about Forspoken in a while, so here's hoping it appears. And I have to agree, it's not like straightforward or anything. It's not like she's saying like, yup, you can expect it soon, but she is mentioning the game, and she's doing so at a time, as the article points out here, that, you know, everybody's anticipating an event and a showcase from Sony. So I think Forspoken looks like it has a ton of potential. I feel like we have to see more of it, like just in-game footage and action and just moment-to-moment gameplay to get a better idea of exactly what this game is going to be like. But again, it looks like it has a ton of potential. I like what I've seen of it so far. I like the movement that they have in it, where just the way you can kind of traverse the environment. That's pretty much all we've seen so far. A little glimpse into what the combat's like. So, you know, hopefully we'll get a new trailer. Nothing too crazy. I wouldn't expect like a 10-minute gameplay demo or anything like that, but maybe a new 3-minute trailer showcasing more of the game. 3 minutes in a trailer would be more than enough to show us some good gameplay of this. So hopefully we'll get this at the event as well. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. Obviously, I'm going to keep you guys updated with any other rumors or leaks that come out before the event. Honestly, I hope there isn't anything else, because, you know, the most significant thing here so far is the Infamous thing. I feel like if that's actually a thing that shows up at the event, that's definitely not something that Sony wanted to leak out. And I hope that if they do have some other surprises, they don't leak and they don't come out. But we'll just have to wait and see. We only have a couple more days, so leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share the video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.